Kom ons try maar Jolly, laat die sit hier op my skoot maar, gaan maar try. Nee, hy is nou vrolik, hy het lekker geslaap, amper eers, goeie 2 ure geslaap. Ek het amper saam met hom geslaap. Is lekker. Ja, ek het seker so 20 minute. Ja. Ek dink ek het my laptop gebruik. Ek weet nie, ek kan fokol doen nie. Alles is so opgeblaas, so fucking moer so groot icons. Ek weet nie wat die fuck ek gedoen het nie. Ek weet nie hoe die fuck om het terug te kry nie. Fuck, ek weet nie wat aangaan nie. Ek is dom met die kak. Hou vas, my baas bel my. Snap jy? Wat sê hy? Hy fucking stream somme. Lus vir die ding. Is dit? Ek dink nie, dit gaan nie so goed wees as die Super Bowl nie, maar ja, kyk maar. Ja, ek wil net gou 'n bietjie stryd doen. Ja, dat is maar kak as jou werk so fucked up is. Is dit? Jy gaan nou rukkie vat om gewoon te raak en maar as jy dit eers genail het, dan gaan jy... Is dit? Nee, jy hoef nie, maar jou stoel en goed is lekker stabiel, hè. Sien dat jy met jouself terugdruk nie. Ja, jy gaan dit moet uitsorg, anders dan gaan jou breaking point nie reg wees nie. Dan gaan jy sukkel. Nee, dit is waar Pieter en Kwagga se probleem inkom. Maar hulle wil nie vir my luister nie, maar in elk geval. Ja. Ja. Kyk, kom kyk gou hier so. Ek soek dit nie, jy kan dit vashou. Dankie. Ja, gaan charge hom daar so aan die kant so aan. Dan sê. Dankie papa. Kyk hoe baie. Nee, Ruben, hy werk nie daar nie. Kyk, ons kan shirts, hè? Ons kan hom. Ja, nou as my vrou sê sy moet sommer vir 'n wekkie wees, dis sombra. Dis mos Woensdag. Geniet hom man, lekker speel. Hopelijk is daar nie fucking lag of enige kak nie. As jy nou nie weer verskoning sê dat jy jou gat sien nie.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers,
myself.
football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Al die koffie weer as ek so drink.
Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the
Ja,
Atlanta
geniet het.
Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Kan ek gaan kyk maar aan goed nou live maak.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Pittsburgh.
Ja.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just
Set.
inside the 25.
Okay, ons kyk hier so.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line.
Fully game here,
14
beter.
yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Good offenses.
Nee, is niks fout nie. Maar hy so ver hard op hy smooth.
They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Yo.
Pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Patrick Queen is nogals goed.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. We paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet.
Gaan slaap jy.
Dis
ook 'n beenbreek jy.
Largely be because of a play just like that one.
Fucking Robinson, ja, hy start daar.
Bigger gap in the future.
Nee, het goeie running backs wel.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Going for it on 4th. Nix. Throw right side. Caught by Mooney.
Hy is
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
niks.
So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Hy is beter as hy left-hander quarterback, hè.
He
speel beter met hom.
That's a well drawn up completion that nets them a first down.
Ja.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. What a
Hey, no.
hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hy is nog steeds op die veld. Hy wil nie leer
Only
nie.
2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Another carry for Robinson. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here we go on fourth. Nix. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Out of the gun, Howard. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Kenneth Walker.
Ek moes vir daai fucking ouer daar voorgehardloop het, moes ek voor gepaas het. Ek druk die verkeerde knoppie. Moes nooit werk. My intensie was nooit om vir hom te paas nie. So kom ek sê, I was lucky. Well, fuck. Miss.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Het is gewerk. Het was eindelijk voor Metcalf bedoel.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Return starts at the 9. Oh, he spins right by him. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Last jaar begin tackle.
First and 10 from the 32. Nix. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down. Here's Nix again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
On third down, here's Nix. That one's caught by Mooney. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Throw left side. Complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, a get to Robinson. And a decent run, gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd and just 2 to go. Staying with Robinson. He'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That's the end of our opening quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. It's Nix out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain us to the 27.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Try and run here with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Nix from the gun. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now. They need 7. Motioning left is their running back. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. That one complete to Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take the lead on that successful kick. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Yeah, Papa.
Dante Kent with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Yeah, what do you? Talop.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This is Walker on second. Ran into a wall that
So, die lig hier aan. Ruben ek nie. Konsentreer jou.
So third down now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Steelers have a first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Walker on first down. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
Hy gaan my baas terugbel na
The
weer.
chains after that pickup of 12.
Sorry man, kom maar gaan. Ruben, sit stil, asseblief. Nee, Aina. Martin.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Now an inside give to Walker. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Howard. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete.
I know, man.
Coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Vir wat?
Tempting to
man,
perhaps
fok.
take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's
Hoe
going to
doen
be
hulle
4th
dit?
down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Aubrey puts it through. And they've taken back.
Ek sal hom môre weer oorskop. Jy gaan seer kry.
Most of those
Af.
attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this
Nee,
and finish off
dat
the
met die
drive.
laat tegen.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will
Zit
start
jy?
inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. First down,
No.
that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively.
Jy gaan val, sit mooi.
Drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside. But that's
Yes,
it.
ek hou Robinson nogals in toom hier so vir nou, nie te gou praat nie.
3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. Robinson on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're going for it. It's Nix. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Jy gaan mors.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Nix with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings, this
Daai
that's
brand,
exactly
daai
how you
brand
draw it up.
chippies.
Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass
Dis alright.
rush get home.
Dit lekker seer dit my
Real
kind.
troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third.
Ja.
Third and long for him here. Lobs this deep down the middle. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away.
Zit mooi stil, die gaan val.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it.
Hey, bye-bye.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Bring ons hierdie kant toe, man.
He'll throw it. He's trying to push the field. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. To kick it away, here's Pinion.
Wat jy vir daai stick drift.
Kent on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, nee, is reg. Wat? Maar klim af. Die gemors is okay. Ja, sorry man, ek maak dit die fucking hier light hier nou weer fucking chips die hele wêreld vol optel. Net gou hier optel. Dat fucking lok dit net fucking mure weer. Okay. Mooi eet Ruben, nie mors nie. Kus maak so want jy gaan wag. Jy gaan hierdie fucking bord breek, wag. Ek maak net vir myself kak. Sorry man, snap je? 2 secondes. Zo. Nee, niet moos nie. Mooi eet. Zo. Ach, fuck, dan was ik hier in mijn... Oké. Nou, ik raak ergens, wat? Ja, ons kan gaan. Klim af. Klim af.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Bij Rezo, dankie.
Let's go. 19.
Ga jij nou verder doen, wacht.
They go and play action.
Nou, Ruben, ik kan vir jou fucking concentreer. Fuck man, kijk nou wat ik maak.
One play this drive might already be in trouble, but it's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Ja, kom hier.
You know I love to say that the NFL game
Hierzo, hierzo, Chubbs. Ja.
adjustments that come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
To the air, Howard finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 45-yard line.
A good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Here's a give to Robinson. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's going to compensate for 2 negative plays.
And the stand continues. Stopped at the line. It's now 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Koo able to put it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Well, okay.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's all the way across midfield down to that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got Ayuk downfield. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 15-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give you enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Left side gets it out.
Right now, man.
And it's caught. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. Well, and fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over first and 10.
Uh-oh.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Pickup in 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew.
And done. Waar gaan ons nou? Ach nee man. What the fuck? EA server. What the fuck? Kan jy aangaan nie? Maar Sahara. Ek het nog tyd, dus kan speel. Ja, dan ga ik het lighten. Oké, search maar. Hey man, it's always a close game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing Nix. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's got room past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that? They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's Nix. There's Mooney with another catch. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On my second.
Nix looking to throw again. Got a man, it's London. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4-4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Oh, jy sien fucking EA fucking spyker my nou sterk.
Kyle Pitts His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that
one. Ik wil wat.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Comes
out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
You talked about this Falcon defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown.
Ja, gelijk in.
On play action, here's Nix. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Robert.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Darnell Mooney.
Whatever.
40 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Ja, gelijk nee.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
So pass interference, the call.
That'll be penalty now.
Defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
James Pierce.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go, set. 19, time. Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake. Howard. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18, hiking, 18.
Operating from the gun, Howard. Finding Walker complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hiking, 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Operating from the gun, Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. Where are you going to win that?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 13.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Howard. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ken Walker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Steelers 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nix to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ja, dat past me af.
Fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived.
Die daar bal gevangen.
I tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He'll try and do this himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Hey, Ethan. Wat sê jy? Goed man. Okay.
Ja, ek laat weet jou man net.
Okay.
En dan sal ek my permanent seat seker kan kry, nee.
Nee, jy het hom, jy moet hom kry sodat jy kan begin.
Ek gaan nou vanaand gou plan vir daai R50.
Okay.
Sommer my skoonma af.
Ja man.
En dan
Okay.
sal ek gou daai game koop, okay?
Okay. Lekker man, dis nice. Okay. Lekker man, lekker dag.
Lekker man. Okay.
Cheers man, bye bye.
Bye.
Ja, hoe moeilik kan het nou wees om op 5 kry 50. Nee, hierdie Ethan bel my, hy sê hy sal sy skoonma nou vanaand vra. Vir R50, dan kan hy die game koop.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Let's vote.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get this down.
Maak jy by fokker reg hy sê.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That is caught.
Hey, no one.
That's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Howard. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Goed je dit gedaan? Hoe kom?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Nix. Into the hands of London. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Unlucky.
Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Howard throwing to start the drive. It's brought in by Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Nee man, fucking identiteit doos.
And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Drake London, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. To throw is Howard. A final shot before break. Pass incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Nix.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Acceptable met die screenplays.
Yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
2nd and 16.
look to throw. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Hey, esa sí, man.
He'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a free by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup.
Yeah, me like it.
Stand before they're backed up even further.
Debe mai concerco.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. They're caught by London. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in-route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now London motioning left. Nix from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, nice move. And another juke. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And the
coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Walker is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted.
Ko Rafi my kicker. Hindi ka.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Good one. Yeah. Y'all can go. Yeah.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, twisting away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down.
Right, Robinson's 40. 10
yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone.
Come on.
That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. And Anderson's got it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, here's
Etienne. What the fuck did he do?
He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
18, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Again, it's Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Howard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. The Falcons' 27-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying the left side with Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ken Walker from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Steelers 27.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown.
Ah, well done.
In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Die fucking game is fucked up.
But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A little juke. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And
Yo, push.
incomplete.
Sorry.
The way he
he's throwing the football today.
What the fuck
Almost
did
surprised
he
that he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown
yeah.
it leads him to believe that he's going to get those
Hij zit
completions.
dus, ik zal hem
That means
fire.
the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again
Can
here.
you believe it?
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is
Fucker Metcalf zat in het vat.
And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie
Die
it.
Metcalf.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. It's complete. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play.
Yes, like it. Yeah, well done.
But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
What a finish to the game. Come on, Martin. Yes, kan je het orgelen? Wat kan je gewoon aanhouden voor alles van de bal, ja. Classic. Yeah, well done. Dus blijf komt de klas speel daarom.